Hi, it's Ileana here, and I wanted to mention an interesting thing I came across on the internet today. It's June 24th, 2017. I was looking at something on YouTube, and I noticed that there was a video about Google Mars, and that there was a picture of a supposed Mars base on Google Mars that showed up. There's an actual link to it, and it looks interesting. Now, this base is in the area of Aeolis Mons, near the Gale crater. So I have a map here of it, and I'm going to zoom in so folks could see this stuff. The base itself is near Aeolis Palus, again, and also near Aeolis Mons, near the Gale crater, and also near Peace Vallis. So it's on the edge of the crater itself. So I'm going to zoom in so you guys could see this. It's right here. So this is where this base supposedly is. Now, it's a pretty clear picture. It shows solar panels, and it shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buildings, and also, what is this? Some kind of a power plant. So it's interesting. And I'm going to zoom out, and I am going to go to this area, Aeolis Mensae. So this area is very interesting because last year, in October 3rd, 2016, I had actually mapped an ICC Base 5 location near this area. Now, this wasn't in the Aeolis Palus area where Google Mars currently shows that that base on Mars. I had mapped it a little further out, but still in the Aeolis Mensae area, which, if you go in, you go back in. See, now I've lost it. Aeolis Mensae, and Gale is right here. This is where the base is right here. If I zoom in, this is where it is. In this area. Right here. This big bad boy here. And it has a satellite antenna. Interesting. This looks pretty primitive to me. The ICC Base 5 that I had seen was a lot more advanced than this thing. And it was a lot more advanced than this base facility. First of all, the solar panels, these are pretty primitive. What I saw was more advanced, and it has food replicators in the base. It has very nice looking facilities, not like this. So it also has laboratory facilities underground and underground caverns branching out underground from the base, not just surface stuff. And it's pretty common for ICC bases to be built in craters. Yep, it's pretty common. It's great for protection. It's harder to notice the bases when you're doing a flyby in outer space, so it's hard to see the bases in the craters. So that's one of the reasons they love to build ICC bases and other secret space program bases in craters or near craters. So that's an interesting little tidbit of information that I remember from my memory recall. But my memory of the base that I saw was here a little bit further out. Let's see if I could find it here. I will just have to go to the map itself. I will definitely have to go to the map that I had mapped out with the coordinates themselves so I could show you guys more clearly where my base location is. So I'm going to go and show you exactly where it is. So just bear with me. I have to scroll through my little bits of computer stuff data that I always save up. So you'll see here completed maps. No. Okay. Maps with complete set of coordinates. There we go. That's much better. Map Mars coordinates. Yep, here it is. Mars ICC Base 5 with some notations. So there it is. There's Aeolis Mensae, which I mentioned, and that other base in Google Mars is more on the left-hand side of Aeolis Mensae in another crater. This one is more on the right-hand side, going further out. It's near Cerberus Palus. That's where that one is, the one Mars ICC Base 5. So that's where this is. And you can see it. Let's see, I can zoom in. So it's kind of built on the edge near the crater. Not in the crater itself, but on the edge of it, right here. And the coordinates are 10, 25, 33.12 north, 150, 1655.26 east. And again, it is near Aeolis Mensae, right there, near this bad boy. So it's like in the middle here, and the base that is shown on Google Mars, that just came out on the internet, that one is further out, going that way. And this is going this way, this base, ICC Base 5 that I was on, stationed at. So it's just quite interesting that the location, topographical, geographical location that's in common with the base with the solar panels, with the 7 buildings and a power plant facility, what it looked like, is actually also quite near Aeolis Mensae. And the base that I remember, Mars ICC Base 5, is also sharing the topographical location of Aeolis Mensae. And I had recently revamped the coordinates to be more exact and republished the presentation that I had done on Mars bases. I also published the updated presentation March 27th, 2017. It's on my YouTube channel, so folks can go and have a look if they want. Yeah, so I just wanted to make this quick video comparison to show you guys that, what I remember from those bases it's very accurate stuff. I mean, they're putting out this disclosure on the internet, of all places, on Google Mars. So Google is doing some disclosure, and saying to us, hello, what is NASA hiding from us? Are there human facilities and bases on Mars? Have a look. Now, that's probably not the exact image of that base near Aeolis Mensae that's currently floating around on Google Mars, because those bases that the ICC builds are more advanced and they're better looking. They're more sophisticated. So I gotta say, they're more sophisticated from what I remember. And there's also those, beside the base, the underground cavern systems where top secret labs are being housed. So it's a huge cavern complex that reaches out below the crater. where the Mars ICC Base 5 is. So it's underneath the crater. There's caverns. So I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way up to Aeolis Mensae. The caverns stretch out that far with the top secret lab facilities and all kinds of experiments that they do out there. So this is my little bit of disclosure, and I thought I'd make a comparison of what was posted currently on Google Mars of that little base render and set of coordinates that I had for the Mars ICC Base 5. And again, it has in common the topographical and geographical landmark of Aeolis Mensae. So, you know, it's interesting stuff what I remember from my memory recall of events and where I ended up of being on Mars. So just thought I'd share that because to me it's like a little bit of confirmation of what I remember being close to spot on because I don't really think that that base is where they marked it on Google Mars. I trust my memory of the location being near Cerberus Palace. And again, it's near a crater, so coincidence? I don't think so. So I trust my my location coordinates that I remember from events from my memory recall, because I had been on 11 ICC Mars bases. I was stationed on 11 of those things. I also saw some weapons facilities, so that was interesting, and some Mars colonies. I saw 2 Mars colonies. So I trust my set of coordinates from memory recall. So thank you and namaste.